In the beginning, we're greeted by a tranquil sea of light blue hues. It's the kind of place that makes you wonder if you've accidentally walked into a dream or a really artsy screensaver. The calm continues, and then bam, we see a striking eye, glowing with a golden hue, like it's harboring a secret. This eye's got a story to tell, and we're all ears. Or eyes in this case. Our mysterious figure is floating in this endless blue, dressed in white. He's got that just woke up in a strange place vibe, and who can blame him? It's not every day you wake up in the sky. And then we get a close-up shot. This place is, he thinks. It's like he's trying to remember the name of a song stuck in his head. As he stands up, the scene reveals an endless sky meeting the sea. It's beautiful, sure, but also kind of eerie. Where on earth, or off it, is he? Our protagonist starts walking on water like it's no big deal. Ripples form under his feet, echoing through the stillness. A walk on the beach? Nah, try a walk on the ocean. Has a solitary figure, moving through the sea of clouds. His long hair flows like as in a shampoo commercial, but his mind seems heavy with thoughts. We finally get a good look at him. His face is determined yet puzzled, like someone who's just realized they've forgotten their keys. His feet continue to tread lightly on the water's surface, and then he notices something below. It's a wooden plaque bobbing alongside him. He picks up the plaque, examining it closely. He murmurs, as if the answer is just out of reach. Maybe it's the key to this strange place? The plaque is cracked, but the golden characters on it still gleam with significance. Whatever this is, it holds a clue to the mystery surrounding it. The scene opens with a dramatic reveal, as a mysterious figure with long, flowing purple hair stands under a dark, ominous sky. The tension is palpable as the figure mentions the Tianzhong clan, with a hint of surprise and curiosity. Our protagonist, a figure with long black hair, is seen holding a scroll as they walk under a sky painted with the hues of dusk. Suddenly, chaos ensues as flames erupt, devouring a building, filling the air with heat and smoke. As the building is consumed by the inferno, our protagonist stands before it, unable to comprehend the destruction unfolding before their eyes. The flames roar as they cry out, enro, in disbelief, as if denying the reality of the scene. The intensity of the moment escalates with a heart-wrenching cry of no, echoing amidst the crackling fire. The character is engulfed in emotional turmoil as the flames rage on. The building continues to burn as our protagonist makes a desperate run, the fire reflecting in their eyes. They navigate through the blazing chaos, driven by a sense of urgency and despair. The flames roar louder, and amidst the destruction, a voice booms, "You fool!" The words cut through the fiery chaos as if mocking the protagonist's helplessness. In the midst of the inferno, a terrifying visage appears, a monstrous face with eyes blazing like the heart of the fire. It looms over the scene, its presence menacing and overwhelming. The protagonist faces the monstrous entity, a mix of fear and determination in their stance. The fiery face seems to taunt them, its aura dominating the fiery landscape. The monstrous entity lets out a powerful roar, the sound reverberates. After receiving the greatest possible opportunity that goes against the heavens itself, things are about to get serious. The fiery eyes of a mysterious figure burn intensely, hinting at an incredible power. In the midst of this fiery chaos, a voice questions if they waste their time on such childish manners. The scene shifts slightly, revealing a character with long hair, recognizing an old man from before, questioning his presence. There is a declaration that nothing can be changed, adding to the gravity of the situation. The fiery eye looms large, glowing ominously as the tension escalates, a dramatic pause as if the world itself holds its breath. Mid-sentence, a command to hand over something is interrupted, showcasing the urgency and intensity of the moment. An intense clash with blurs of motion and energy as the two figures engage in combat. Amidst the chaos, a voice asks what the other is thinking during their spar. A character, dressed in vibrant clothing, leaps through the air with a weapon in hand, ready for battle. Another character, with long black hair, is seen from behind, seemingly preparing for the confrontation. A close-up of an eye, wide and intense, as if seeing something shocking or unexpected. The tension continues. In the midst of a vibrant forest, two warriors are locked in a fierce battle. A powerful clash of swords lights up the air as the battle rages on. With a swift movement, one of the combatants forces the other back, their sword driving the opponent to the ground. Two warriors stand, one wearing a rich blue robe with golden accents, and the other a deep crimson attire. The tension is palpable as they face off, swords drawn. One of the combatants, a man with long dark hair and striking amber eyes, concedes defeat with a nervous stammer, I surrender. His face a picture of relief and resignation, the defeated warrior stands, acknowledging his opponent's superior skill. The crimson-robed warrior, showing concern, observes from a distance as the blue-robed young master Yang appears distracted and unfocused. Still in the clearing, the crimson-robed figure queries Yang about his health, concerned about his unsteady demeanor. Yang, with his long dark hair cascading down, admits to being troubled by a lack of restful sleep over the past days. Still clutching his sword, young Master Yang reflects on his disturbed state, revealing a sense of unease. The crimson-robed figure addresses Yang with concern, suggesting a remedy for his ailment. Nearby, another warrior suggests that if Yang is unwell, he should consider training with them to regain his strength. A muscular warrior demonstrates intense exercises, proudly showcasing techniques to enhance physical prowess. Breathing heavily, the warrior explains the importance of engaging side muscles and maintaining proper form. Haha, how about next time? Our mysterious hero with a blurred face suggests with a chuckle, leaving us wondering about the missed opportunity. But before we get too sidetracked, there's an important announcement to be made about their upcoming trip. Our scene unfolds in a serene forest, where our blurred-face hero stands tall, surrounded by the aftermath of a recent encounter. The quiet forest is suddenly filled with the anticipation of adventure as the group prepares to embark on their journey. As they traverse through a bamboo forest, the sun peeks through the towering stalks, setting the scene for our hero's journey. Our group of riders, led by the mysterious hero, ventures forward. Plans are being laid out as they decide to take a detour to Mount Seven Sages. Mount Seven Sages? The place sounds intriguing. Our hero recounts tales of a renowned herbalist's book that speaks of its treasures. The allure of Mount Seven Sages isn't just its scenic beauty. It's rumored to be home to century-old ginseng and the rare monkey wine. Our mysterious leader with the blurred face shares the legend of the elusive monkey wine, piquing the interest of his companions. Monkey wine. The revelation of the rare beverage leaves the group intrigued, especially our two rising drunken ghosts. Speaking of, our hero teases the two companions, hinting at their infamous love for liquor, earning them their ghostly nickname. The journey kicks off with 4 riders majestically trotting through a bamboo forest. As they ride, one of them clears his throat and expresses support for young Master Yang's journey. Clearly, they're here for some serious business, or maybe just a fun trip. Who knows? Continuing through the bamboo, we hear about their destination, Mount Seven Sages, a place chillingly close to demonic sects. That's definitely not the kind of neighborhood you want to visit without some backup. One of the riders, who seems to have a thing for playing it safe, points out that an orthodox sect like the Tianzhong clan might stir up some trouble if they strut into demonic territory. The sharp-minded young master responds with a pretty clever question. How would anyone know they're from Tianzhong? Apparently, he's got a few tricks up his sleeves. Young Master Yang continues, suggesting that if they're caught, they could just pretend to be from another clan. Now, that's some quick thinking. It's all about survival, right? One of the older, more traditional riders seems a bit scandalized by this plan, questioning how the heir of the Tianzhong clan could suggest something so disrespectful. Seems like young Master Yang is ruffling some feathers. Young Master Yang, unfazed, questions the importance of clan pride. After all, when you're dealing with potential life-threatening situations, priorities change. As the bamboo forest stretches on, young Master Yang makes his stance clear. If they encounter great evil, he's ready to claim Hez from a demonic sect too. It's all about staying alive. Riding through the shimmering bamboo, young Master Yang makes a compelling argument. Surviving is way more important than hanging on to pride. It's a wild world out there, after all. Meanwhile, another rider questions Instructor Mo about why their orthodox sect should fear the demonic sects. Another rider chimes in, supporting young Master's idea. Looks like the young Master might be onto something. Elsewhere in the forest, 2 new riders engage in a lively chat. Their faces are blurred, but the banter is crystal clear. They're definitely part of this intriguing journey. As the group moves along, one of the riders playfully teases another about wanting to drink monkey wine. Ah, priorities, right? Even in the midst of serious discussions, there's always room for a little humor. With hearty laughter echoing in the forest, two riders enjoy their meet our mysterious character, who's all about that shadowy vibe with his hand covering his face. He's talking about bringing back some ginseng for his parents, feeling all kinds of guilty for the trouble he's caused them. Classic guilt trip move, right? Now, he's just waiting for the green light from his master. Dude's got some serious family drama going on. And just like that, the plan is a go. Mount Seven Sages, here they come. Let's hope the snacks are packed. As they set out, our guy's feeling thankful. I mean, who wouldn't be grateful when your squad's got your back, even if you're a little shady? Time to hit the pause button and make some preparations at the nearest inn. You know, just in case things get wild up the mountain. But hold up, plot twist alert. Our shadowy friend is throwing out a sly grin and dropping the bomb. He lied. Who saw that coming? No ginseng or monkey wine on Mount Seven Sages, folks. Nope, there's something way juicier and probably a lot more dangerous. And what's this treasure? Something 100 times more valuable than ginseng. Okay, now we're intrigued. A swirl of mystery surrounds this scene. It's like the calm before the storm, or maybe just some artsy fog. Ta-da! A radiant purple flower appears, glowing with an ominous aura. Meet the demonic poison stone flower. This ain't your grandma's garden variety, that's for sure. Back to the dark and mysterious vibes. The tension is real, and it's giving us all the chills. We're diving into some deep lore now. Apparently there's a tomb for every poisonous insect when it's time for their final bow. Creepy. Out in the mystical wilderness, a lone butterfly dances around a cascade of glowing purple, casting a magical aura over the rugged cliffs. Centuries of poison have gathered, forming a hardened puddle that transforms into a crystal of poison. Occasionally, a seed finds its way to this crystal, and voila, it blooms into a flower. A tranquil yet ominous pool of purple water swirls, hinting at the magical energies within. The seed blossoms into the demonic poison stone flower, its petals glowing with an eerie and powerful energy. This legendary flower is said to be located in the enigmatic Mount Seven Sages. A brooding figure with long hair, eyes sharp like a hawk, is lost in thought, surrounded by fluttering petals. However, a voice interrupts the silence, bringing news of martial masters gathering at Mount Seven Sages. Two figures are engaged in a hushed conversation in a bustling tavern, their curiosity piqued by the commotion. A local whispers about the discovery of potent medicines at Mount Seven Sages, especially the demonic poison stone flower. The mysterious figure wonders aloud, puzzled by how this secret became common knowledge. A red-haired individual sips from a cup, speaking of the demonic masters drawn to the flower's discovery. Finally, the two discuss the wisdom of venturing to Mount Seven Sages amidst the growing chaos. Instructor Mo is on point, predicting the demonic sex masters are gearing up for a brawl. There's chatter about not needing to meddle with the demonic big shots. Focus is on beating Gocheok from the Serpent Dragon sect to snag the demonic poison stone flower. Word is, Gocheok's power level skyrocketed in just 6 months. That demonic poison stone flower? Yeah, that's the secret sauce for some killer martial arts. The scene turns fierce, with hints of the intense demonic arts of Tianzhong. Back to the dining table, our protagonist seems lost in thought. A hand gracefully grabs a cup, ready for the next move. Plans are set, it's off to Mount Seven Sages. Surprise hits the table as the demonic master's gathering becomes the hot topic. Young Master is reminded of the past. The Jagal clan is definitely involved in something shady, and our mysterious friend here seems pretty sure about it. They're talking about meeting up with the clan, probably to get to the bottom of whatever's going on. So, it's decided. They should meet up with the Jagal clan. But there's a catch. If they encounter martial artists they can't handle, it's time to skedaddle. One of our characters is clearly in distress, letting out a dramatic "ah" as they bend over the table. Looks like the thought of facing those martial artists is giving them a bit of a headache. Okay, so it's all good. The plan is to dodge any martial artists they can't handle. Sounds like a smart move, right? Now, we're hearing some concern about the two rising ghost blades. Who are they? and why do they sound so spooky? In the midst of their discussion, one of the characters leans over the table, deep in thought, while the other sits casually, seemingly unfazed by the whole situation. Our scene shifts to the floor, where a couple of folks are down for the count, surrounded by fallen bottles. Looks like they've had quite the night, or maybe they're just really into floor yoga. The camera zooms out to show more of the room, and it seems like there's a bit of a mess. Our long-haired dude looks pretty chill about it, though. With a nonchalant shrug, the calm character assures the other not to worry. Easy for them to say, right? They make a vow to steer clear of places where dangerous martial artists might be hanging out. Smart move, buddy. Meanwhile, the other character isn't buying it and responds with a skeptical silence. Classic. A brief pause in the conversation. We find ourselves looking down on a quaint little inn. One of our characters declares, "We'll stay here for the time being." It's like they've booked a room on Airbnb but forgot to check the reviews. Our mystery trio strolls through a path surrounded by greenery. It seems they're in no rush, perhaps considering their next move. Ah, the ominous voiceover moment. Someone notes that the surroundings of Mount Seven Sages are like a gallery of pandemonium. Whoever's narrating this is clearly not on the local tourist board. The reflective monologue continues. This character is feeling a bit underpowered, pondering their own fragility in such a perilous setting. Maybe they should hit the gym or something. Whoa, plot twist. The scene shifts dramatically with a philosophical musing. Whoever has the last laugh is the real winner. Cue the sinister laughter from a shadowy figure. It's like someone just walked in on their own evil twin's monologue. Our shadowy figure is revealed, grinning with a laugh that echoes hoo-hoo. It's like the Joker just dropped in for a cameo. A commanding voice instructs a group to investigate the inns and bars run by the Serpent Dragon sect. Sounds like a pub crawl with a side of espionage. The mission parameters are set. Find places with fewer customers but lots of horses. It's like looking for the least popular horse-themed nightclub. The intel spills. Gocheok is the young sect leader of the Serpent Dragon sect and has definitely plotting something. You can almost hear the dun-dun-dun in the background. Logistical planning is on the table. With the need for speed, they'll need a lot of horses. It's all about horsepower, literally. Stables are a must for their plans. Even if they snag the demonic poisonstone flower, they won't be able to use it right away. It's like ordering something online and realizing it ships in 3 to 5 business days. One character plots to intercept the demonic poisonstone flower, expecting Gocheok to stop by an inn before moving it to a safer place. This is starting to sound like a heist movie. The plan comes together. The inn run by the Serpent Dragon sect is the key. If they find Gocheok first, they can snag the demonic poison stone flower. Who knew flowers could be so intense? The moment of realization. That means the only inn that fits all these conditions is this one. It's like the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle just clicked into place. The scene opens with our group of adventurers arriving at a snowy village, their purpose shrouded in mystery. Among them, we see a tall figure in a blue robe, accompanied by a red-haired individual. They're not here for a vacation, folks. Now we get a glimpse into the blue-robed character's mind. With deep concentration, has contemplating something crucial. A plan, perhaps? Oh yes, he's got a strategy cooking. Has plotting to stay put, knowing that Gocheok will come to them. And why's that? Because they've got the ultimate bait, the demonic poison stone flower. Sounds like the kind of thing that make any villain drool. With the bait set, they're expecting Gocheok to waltz in with the demonic poison stone flower in his palm. Now, that's some dangerous gardening. Our vantage shifts to an aerial view of the village, basking in the glow of the setting sun. A peaceful scene, but there's an underlying tension in the air. Inside, we spot our blue-robed strategist and his buff buddy standing together. They're not just admiring the architecture, they're on a mission. One of them asks the other, "What are you watching?" Clearly, something's got their attention outside. Suddenly, another guy jumps in, gesturing wildly. Something's gone down, and it's got them all ears. Down below, a commotion stirs as someone points out, "That's him, young master." Who's the mystery guest crashing the party? Revealed at last, it's Gocheok, the young sect leader of the Serpent Dragon sect, has strutting his stuff, and the stakes just got higher. A loud "what" echoes from above as our crew on the balcony spots Gochok. He should be at Mount Seven Sages right now. Why is he here? Is he not fighting over it? Shit, I can't make out what they're saying at this distance. Gather the Serpent Dragon 8 sword and the Serpent Dragon 8 slashers right now. We'll chase them. The Serpent Dragon 8 sword and the Serpent Dragon 8 slashers are the two strongest forces of the Serpent Dragon sect. He got so excited that even I was able to make out what he said. If something urgent just happened, I might have more openings to snatch the demonic poison stone flower. Get ready, folks. Our mysterious crew is gearing up for some action. The leader, All Business, has just declared they're going after them. Who them is? Well, that's still a mystery. Standing in a room, our main guy with long, slick black hair and a badass robe is laying down the plan. Beside him, a buff dude is ready to back him up. It's go time for this dynamic duo. The night is young, and our team is hatching plans under the moonlit sky. The question is, are they ready to chase after the demonic sects? Someone's got cold feet. Enter the red-haired drama queen. She's waving her arms and pleading with the young master. It's too dangerous, she shouts, worried about their safety. Why, oh why, must they dive headfirst into another dangerous escapade? It's like they've got a punch card for peril, and it's almost full. Our red-haired friend is getting really animated now. She's got the setting sun as a backdrop, looking like she's in a soap opera. Whatever she's saying, she means business. Inside again, the red-haired character warns about the upcoming changes in Jung-hoo. Seems like something big is about to go down. Better buckle up, folks. Muscles and robes are in agreement. To survive what's coming, they've got to get stronger. It's gym time for these guys. Our leader, with his intense golden gaze, seems to be in deep thought. The stakes are high, and he's not taking this lightly. The heated debate continues. The Jianghu is at peace, shouts the redhead. But our leader isn't buying it. He knows they need more than herbs to keep the peace. With a dramatic flair, the leader insists they're wrong. They are vulnerable, and it's time to face the facts. Looks like a pep talk is in order. In a dimly lit room, a mysterious figure with long dark hair and shadowed eyes questions another about their lack of desire. Clearly, the topic is a spicy one. Responding to the query, someone thinks aloud, claiming that as a martial artist, they can't help but be intrigued. They're just not sure how to jump into the fray. Two characters stand facing each other. One's clad in a deep red robe, the other in a flowing blue garment. A moment of vulnerability as they admit their weakness, yet the determination is palpable. A close-up of their feet with the sunlight casting a warm glow. The silent resolve between them is almost tangible. A grandiose scene with a figure standing before an imposing building, golden dragon patterns swirling around. The dream? To snatch the demonic poison stone flower and level up their strength. With a dramatic flair, a figure in ornate robes strikes a pose, hands gesturing powerfully. Their mission is clear, to shield the clan from all those meddling outside threats. An intense promise is made, urging belief in the clan's heir. The weight of responsibility hangs in the air, heavy as a lead balloon. With a piercing gaze, Master Mo addresses a woman, the intensity between them electrifying. If anyone's following a command, it's going to be this gal. The silence is almost deafening, with only a whisper of Master Mo hanging in the air. The tension is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. A woman with flowing red hair stands amidst the backdrop of a serene landscape, pondering the transformation of the young master. Her inner monologue reveals her underestimation of his growth. Zooming in on her eyes, she's reflecting on her own oversight. Has she not acknowledged him as a proper adult? The doubt is real. Amidst laughter and surprise, a new group of characters is introduced, commenting on the young master's bold ambitions. He's got more guts than a fish market. The gathering continues, with the focus on their camaraderie. The curtains rise with Jingwook and Namwook, members of the elite 2 Rising Ghostblades, vowing to heed the young clan leader's command. They've got some serious respect, y'all. Following their lead, the mysterious Mo Byung steps into the spotlight, nodding in agreement to follow the leader's will. It's like a chorus of loyalty up in here. Mo Byung, with a serious vibe, drops a little wisdom bomb, reminding everyone that Junghu ain't a playground. This place is rough, tough, and not for the faint-hearted. As the sun beams through the dojo, the gang stands united, ready to embrace the challenges ahead. It's like a motivational speech, but with more cool outfits. With a determined gaze, the leader, exuding an aura of experience, reassures Mo Byung. They've danced with danger before in Jianghu and lived to tell the tale. The leader, with eyes full of stories, assures that no one knows Jianghu better than them. They've been there, done that, and bought the souvenir. With a final word of assurance, the leader reflects on their past encounters in Jianghu, hinting at a wealth of experience. The scene opens with a picturesque view of a village at the foot of majestic mountains. The sky is painted with vibrant hues as the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The tranquility is short-lived as the camera zooms in on a group of people, the Serpent Dragon sect members, gathering in large numbers. Their presence adds an air of mystery and tension to the otherwise peaceful setting. As the narrative unfolds, we are introduced to a group of 3 individuals observing the scene from a distance. They are taken aback by the sheer number of sect members and discuss the implications of this gathering. One of the characters expresses his surprise at the turnout, noting that he didn't expect so many to be there. The focus shifts to a vast field where the Serpent Dragon sect members are assembling in a strategic formation. The group of observers realizes that the sect members are forming the notorious inescapable net formation. One of the characters addresses the young master, hinting at the gravity of the situation and the need for a strategic response. The young master, along with his companions, identifies the sect members' intentions and discusses the best course of action. As they continue their observation, one of the characters suggests that they should also start moving. However, the young master advises caution, noting that the main squad has yet to take any action. The young master speculates that the sect members are waiting for a specific trigger, such as spotting. "We better wait for the right timing," says the black-haired character, while the redhead nods in agreement. They are perched in the bushes, observing a massive gathering in the field below. The view from the bushes reveals a sea of people swarming into the forest. Our duo remains hidden, their eyes wide with curiosity and alarm as they watch the scene unfold. A sudden roar of commotion echoes through the landscape, the sound growing louder and more intense. The black-haired character, with a look of determination, stands alongside the redhead, both fixated on the bustling activity in the field. It seems like they've found the person with the miracle medicine. "Let's wait in the back toward the river first," suggests the black-haired character. His plan hints at a deeper strategy, or a chance to intercept something valuable. "Why?" queries the redhead, her curiosity piqued. The black-haired character explains with logic, a person on the run would choose to go toward the water rather than into the woods. The scene shifts to a tranquil river winding through the forest. It's quiet, a stark contrast to the previous chaos. The shimmering water reflects the golden hues of the sun, a peaceful moment amidst the tension. Leaves flutter in the gentle breeze, offering a brief respite. The shouting has stopped. "Try to be as stealthy as possible from here on," advises the black-haired character. His words are cautious, underscoring the gravity of their situation. Gulp, the redhead swallows hard, the weight of their mission pressing down as they prepare to move stealthily. In the distance, a desperate cry for help pierces the tranquil setting. A lone figure wades through the water, pleading for assistance. Ripples form as water is disturbed, mirroring the tension in the air. The scene is set for a dramatic encounter. A lone man stands at the edge of a forest, his voice barely cutting through the dense trees as he cries for help. The atmosphere is tense, and you can almost feel the chill of the night air. The scene takes a swift turn as a hand cloaked in a wild purple energy reaches out. The air crackles with power as beams of light slice through the darkness. The energy intensifies, spiraling in a vortex of purple as it dances across the scene with an almost mesmerizing force. A group of individuals, their faces obscured, gather. They seem transfixed by the spectacle unfolding before them, caught between awe and apprehension. The purple energy erupts in a blinding burst, filling the air with a vibrant, chaotic light. You can almost hear the roar of magic as it rips through the night. The energy continues to surge, painting the sky in shades of purple and pink, as if the very heavens have been set alight. A moment of calm follows the storm, with the purple hues now softer, almost peaceful, as they descend gently. The mysterious figure, bathed in the purple glow, stands with flowing hair and an intense gaze. The aura around him suggests power and mystery. The focus shifts to a close-up of the figure's hand, gently holding a purple flower, its petals glowing faintly in the magical light. The scene fades into a cascade of purple, a curtain of mystery that leaves us in suspense. The group, now visible again, ponders the identity of the gathered in a serene yet tense forest clearing. A group of martial artists stands around discussing the intimidating aura of a mysterious figure. His aura is rather ominous. "Do you know him?" one of them asks, as they try to figure out the identity of this enigmatic presence. The scene shifts to a grand martial arts palace, and the conversation continues. Our characters are speculating about the mysterious figure, saying, "If you were to pick 100 expert martial artists in the demonic martial scene, he would be one of them." This statement sets the tone for the level of threat this person represents. Inside the palace, we see a gathering of shadowy figures, led by a man in a flowing robe, exuding a menacing aura. The atmosphere is charged with danger as these enigmatic figures watch over the mysterious man. The focus returns to the forest clearing, and it's noted that the mysterious figure seems to be in a poor state. The tension in the air is palpable as they observe this potentially dangerous individual. Suddenly, the conversation takes a dramatic turn with the exclamation, "That's the demonic poisonstone flower," as the mysterious figure is seen holding a strange and dangerous-looking flower. As the group realizes the significance of the flower, someone remarks, "So Hez the one that had it," casting a spotlight on the mysterious figure's possession of this rare and powerful artifact. With the revelation of the flower's ownership, the scene shifts to the mysterious figure, who seems to be contemplating his next move with a quiet, intense gaze. Then, he murmurs, hinting at a brewing storm. The mysterious figure makes his move, unleashing a powerful energy that causes water to explode around him, showcasing his formidable abilities. Swiftly and gracefully, the enigmatic figure moves across the water, the demonic poison stone flower in hand, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. Watching from the shore, two martial artists look on, clearly taken aback by the powerful display they just witnessed. As the sun sets, the mysterious figure stands in the water, an aura of purple energy surrounding him, a spectacle that captures the attention of all who dare to watch. The scene returns to the forest, where a group of martial artists approaches the mysterious figure. One of them calls out, "You ran all the way here after having killed the most elite of our sect," setting the stage for a confrontation. The leader of the group steps forward, acknowledging the mysterious figure's reputation. "I wouldn't expect any less of the flying demonic blood lion," he says, revealing the identity of "Ha ha ha, our mysterious long-haired dude is laughing off the fact that he's cornered by some so-called weaklings. Seems like he's not impressed by his current situation." With a smirk and a magical purple glow in his hand, he blames the Tang clan for his current predicament. Seems like there's some serious beef between them. His rage is literally glowing as he envisions tearing those bastards to pieces. Someone's in a bad mood today. Cut to a new challenger, introducing something called the Flying Demonic Blood Lion. Sounds like a mouthful, but it's probably deadly. A confident newcomer is showing off a scroll and asking if our mysterious guy recognizes it. This scroll means business. The scroll holder is all about the drama, declaring the thousand-needle downpour. Sounds like it's about to rain pain. Mr. Mysterious is caught off guard, questioning how they got their hands on such a dangerous technique. The confident scroll guy admits he spent a pretty penny to get their hands on this technique, hinting at some serious preparation. Turns out, they've got more than one of these scrolls. It's like they're handing out pain, like free samples, a squad of folks with scrolls in hand, ready to unleash some serious technique. There's definitely some backup here. As the sun sets, the tension builds with the mysterious man standing alone, facing in a dramatic display of rage and power. The bearded, fierce-looking dude with flowing hair and a killer purple aura screams out, "You!" as if someone just stole his last piece of pizza. With an intensity that could melt steel beams, he roars, "Do you really believe that I'd fall to such inferior weapons?" Clearly, this guy isn't going down without a fight. His hands glowing with purple flames of fury, he's ready to unleash hell. This guy is all about those magical vibes. Suddenly, he commands, "Fire!" and the scene erupts into a dazzling spectacle of explosions, lighting up the sky like it's the 4th of July. Explosions everywhere. It's like a fireworks show on steroids. This dude's power is no joke, and he's making sure everyone knows it. The explosion extravaganza continues, painting the sky with vibrant colors and leaving no doubt that this fight is lit. The title card looms ominously. If you thought this was over, think again. The real story is just beginning. A moment of ominous silence, darkness creeps in, adding a dramatic pause to the explosive chaos. The sky ignites again, streaking with fiery rain, as if the universe itself is raining down anger and fury. The fiery rain intensifies, creating a spectacle that could rival any blockbuster action scene. The atmosphere is electric, with streaks of fire setting the stage for what could be an epic showdown. As the dust settles, our mysterious figure stands tall, his back turned, still radiating that signature purple aura like it's nobody's business. The final panel leaves us with a cryptic purple symbol, pulsating with energy, hinting at more to come. Stay tuned, because this story is about to get even wilder. The scene bursts into action with an explosion of purple energy, sending tendrils of power radiating outward. The intensity of the energy is palpable, as it seems to be emanating from a central figure, their hair flowing wildly in the surge. The energy continues to pulse and expand, filling the entire frame with its vibrant glow. The figure at the center seems to be at the heart of this phenomenon, surrounded by swirling patterns of power. As the energy spreads, the scene becomes a blur of purple and white, with streaks of light cutting through the chaos. The sheer force is enough to shake the very ground. Amidst the blinding light, the energy begins to dissipate, leaving behind a glowing aftermath. Small fragments of energy linger in the air, slowly falling like gentle snow. Explosive bursts ripple across the scene, marking the final echoes of this intense display of power. The air crackles with residual energy, hinting at the magnitude of what just occurred. In the aftermath of the energy surge, a group of onlookers stands at a distance, their silhouettes outlined against the glowing background. The scene is calm, yet charged with curiosity and awe. One character, with intense yellow eyes, watches closely. A single word escapes their lips, wait, as if they are piecing together a puzzle only they understand. The character's intrigue deepens, their expression shifting to one of realization. Could it be? They wonder aloud, suggesting a connection to the event that just transpired. Another surge of energy erupts, this time more controlled and focused. It seems to be directed towards a specific target, and the air fills with tension once again. The onlookers are caught in the spectacle, their eyes wide with a mix of fear and fascination. The energy dances around them, casting a radiant glow on their faces. The focus shifts to a closer view of the onlookers, showing their varied reactions. Some seem wary, others resolute, each preparing for whatever may come next. As the scene unfolds, a character braces themselves against the energy's force, their determination evident. Their identity remains obscured, but their resolve is. The scene unfolds with a majestic view of the sky, painted in fiery oranges and yellows, as a lone warrior stands bravely against the backdrop. Tension fills the air as a mysterious attack swiftly approaches. With a hearty laugh, the warrior asserts his dominance, scoffing at his opponent's attempts to challenge him. His confidence is as high as the sky he's standing under. A burst of purple energy slices through the air, striking the warrior with a powerful impact. The intensity of the attack hints at a formidable adversary, though the warrior doesn't seem too bothered. Things get real as the warrior's face momentarily obscured, a dramatic effect emphasizing the impact of the attack. But hold up, what's this? A mysterious force named Second is mentioned. With determination blazing in his eyes, the warrior commands his Serpent Dragon squad to attack. The sky becomes a battlefield as figures emerge, ready for combat. A bird's-eye view shows the battlefield, with the warrior's movements creating an intricate pattern. It's a dance of chaos and strategy as both sides prepare for the ultimate showdown. The battle heats up as energy beams crisscross the sky, locking onto their target. The warrior's confidence is unshaken as he continues to evade and counter the attacks. An explosion erupts, engulfing the warrior in a brilliant display of fire and power. The intensity of the battle reaches its peak as the warrior fights on, unyielding. Amidst the fiery chaos, the warrior's form can be seen within the explosion, a testament to his resilience. The battle rages on, with victory hanging in the balance. The sky, now a tapestry of fiery clouds, sets the stage for the climax. The warrior's fate hangs in the air as the dust begins to settle. A new voice emerges, declaring the defeat of the flying demonic bloodlion. The battlefield falls silent for a moment as the allies regroup. An authoritative figure brandishes a sword, rallying the serpent dragon bladesmen to seize the miracle medicine. His determined expression promises no mercy for their foes. With renewed vigor, the squad rushes forth, their target clear. In the heat of battle, swordsmen are locked in a fierce struggle, with one particularly massive sword swing aiming to bring down its opponents. Swirling energies and combatants are caught in a chaotic vortex, the battlefield becoming a tornado of blades and power. The scene is abruptly interrupted by a sinister laugh, hinting at a dark twist in the battle's outcome. Amidst the chaos, a figure in a white robe with long black hair exudes a malevolent aura, declaring that their enemies will never find the miracle medicine. With a maniacal proclamation, the white-robed figure vows to drag everyone to hell, unleashing a devastating attack filled with dark energy. The attack is unleashed, sending shockwaves and scattering foes like ragdolls in a whirlwind of purple energy. Seemingly unstoppable, the white-robed figure continues their onslaught, slicing through the opposition with deadly precision. The battlefield is a gruesome sight, as the white-robed figure's relentless attack leaves a trail of blood and bodies. Among the onlookers, a red-haired woman wipes away a tear, overwhelmed by the horror of the scene. She reflects on the unprecedented carnage, noting that it's the worst bloodbath she's ever witnessed. The observers are left speechless by the aftermath, a bloody whirlpool in the midst of serene nature. Discussion ensues about the young master, who is surprisingly calm despite the chaos, implying his inexperience in the martial world. Questions arise about the young master's composure amidst the turmoil, hinting at a deeper mystery. A declaration rings out from the observers, claiming victory over the mysterious adversary, signaling a potential turning point. A fierce scene unfolds as our mysterious warrior, looking like he just walked out of a nightmare, stands with arrows sticking out and blood all over his robe. He groans in pain, surrounded by onlookers, looking like he's about to drop some serious wisdom, or maybe just drop. The camera pans down, showing the warrior's bloody hands and feet. The crowd is closing in, and things are getting tense. This isn't just a bad hair day, folks. Meanwhile, some shadowy figures make a break for it, sprinting across the battlefield, probably thinking, "Let's get the heck out of Dodge!" From a bird's-eye view, we see our hero encircled by a sea of enemies, all brandishing their weapons, ready for a showdown. It's like the world's worst flash mob, and our guy is the unamused star. A commanding voice cuts through the tension, ordering the search for the miracle medicine. The speaker's face is a mystery, but his urgency isn't. This ain't no herbal tea they're looking for. It's something way more serious. A couple of determined searchers are rifling through the wounded warrior's clothes, only to find, drumroll, nothing. They look like they just found out their favorite TV show got canceled. Someone's barking orders again, insisting that the medicine has to be there somewhere. It's like they're looking for a lost sock. Only this sock could save lives. With a classic dramatic shout, a bearded man declares they were close enough in the chase to have caught any trickery. If that medicine is here, it's playing hide-and-seek like a pro. The scene shifts to the larger landscape as the search continues. The tension's as thick as grandma's gravy, and the stakes are high. Cut to a pair of intense eyes, and the command, "Follow me." This dude means business, and you know it's about to go down. Our speedy crew takes flight, zooming through the forest like they're in a high-stakes race. They're on the hunt, and nothing's going to slow them down. In a mid-air revelation, one of the flyers declares that the miracle medicine isn't where everyone thought it was. The plot thickens like day-old soup. A swift exchange of ideas ensues. One flyer has a hunch about the medicine's whereabouts, and his partner looks both surprised and intrigued. Finally, the leader of the flying group hypothesizes that the flying demonic bloodlion, probably not something you'd want as a pet, sent the medicine. Amidst the splashing water, a character with long black hair adorned with a ribbon reflects on a previous encounter involving a water barrier. They remark on its poor defense capabilities, hinting at a past event where it was used ineffectively. The narration continues, explaining that while the water barrier might block stealth weapons, it also blinds the user, preventing them from seeing their enemies. Not the best trade-off in a fight. With the sun setting in the background, the conversation shifts to a critique of a certain someone who should have dodged attacks using Chingsong. Instead, the decision was made to let go of a miracle medicine. Risky move. Under the surface of the water, a mystical purple glow emerges, hinting at the release of the miracle medicine. The group is sure that's when it was let go, setting the stage for a race against time. As the characters zip through the air, one of them suggests they'll just follow the water to retrieve the miracle medicine. Talk about a high-speed chase. The scene captures the urgency, with characters leaping through the forest with determination. There's a sense of urgency as they acknowledge the need to pick up the pace. A view from above shows the characters racing through the air, leaving trails behind them. The urgency is palpable as they acknowledge the need to speed up. Suddenly, it clicks. Someone realizes where the miracle medicine might be. The chase is on as they zero in on their target. The word "got it" echoes as the group zeroes in on a mystical purple flower floating in the water. They're closing in on their prize. The scene shifts to reveal the mystical flower in all its glory, bathed in a vibrant purple glow. It's the star of the show, just waiting to be claimed. As characters land around the glowing flower, it's clear they've reached their destination. The demonic poison stone flower stands out, its purple aura captivating. A hand reaches out to grasp the flower, identifying it as the demonic poison stone flower. The forest is alive with intrigue as our band of martial artists, led by a mysterious figure with long dark hair, engages in a shadowy exchange. A burly figure with a blurred face hands over a vial of ominous purple liquid. With a nonchalant, "1 second, please," the leader casually accepts the vial, setting the stage for some serious mischief. In the golden glow of sunset, the leader skillfully applies the purple substance to a flower, the rest of the crew watching on in anticipation. There's a sense of calm confidence as they hold the flower, now shimmering with a dangerous aura. "Is that?" a voice inquires, as the flower in hand glows with an eerie light. "Yes, it's poison," comes the matter-of-fact reply. The group's plan involves more than just a simple flower arrangement. The leader's voice breaks the scenic tranquility. "It's not good for an orthodox martial artist to carry around poison," they muse. But hey, who said they were orthodox, right? Continuing their stroll, the leader justifies their unconventional tactics. Poison is a very useful tool. They're all about thinking outside the martial arts box. With a quick flick of the wrist, the flower is now a decoy. Now that we've put poison on this flower, they will think that this is the demonic poison stone flower, the leader explains, their plan unfolding with deceptive elegance. The leader acknowledges the limits of their ruse. It won't fool them for long, but it'll fool them long enough for us to get away. A classic case of smoke and mirrors, but hey, it's all about the getaway. Feeling triumphant, the leader remarks, that was so easy," as they turn to their companions, whose expressions range from impressed to amused. Reflecting on their good fortune, another character comments, "The other guys fought with their lives for this thing. Didn't think that we'd be the ones to get it when all we did was follow them around." The leader agrees, "We were just lucky." Their plan might have been simple, but sometimes luck is the best strategy. With a grin, the leader holds the wooden token of their success, ready to make their exit. "Let's get going," they announce, as the scene wraps up with an air of satisfaction. Suddenly, a surprise. In the heart of a mystical forest, two figures stand back to back, their long, flowing hair and traditional attire suggesting they're no strangers to magical confrontations. The air is filled with a palpable tension, as they ready themselves for whatever may come. Nearby, as the waters ripple with an unnatural energy, a man with a visibly worried expression and a woman with eyes that could cut through the fog of uncertainty stare down an impending threat. They're not alone, as another figure stands silhouetted in the background. The air grows thick as the ominous words "the demonic poison stone flower" appear, signaling something ominous is at play here. The group stands amidst this revelation, bracing for the looming chaos. Before them stands a formidable figure, long-haired and bearded, exuding an aura of power and determination. His grip on a stone in his hand is as tight as his resolve, claiming the demonic flower as his own. With an air of finality, the words "is mine" hang in the air, leaving no room for dispute as the scene closes on this dramatic declaration.